planning our passage from San Diego to Ventura. And so we're going to leave sometime between 6 and 10 tomorrow is our guess. We've been watching the weather for days. This seems to be the best option, the best day to do it. We could have gone today, but it would have been a little more than we wanted today, and we weren't quite ready. So now we're in PredictWind, and we're looking at four different possible departures starting at 6 a.m. Off just outside of San Diego. And so yeah, it's a little breezy up in Ventura right now, but it's
or in the morning.
Yeah, and but it's gonna change. Oops, dang it. Anyway, so 1 hour separation between these, and you can see it sort of calms down. So go over to the tables so that we can see what we're getting into. They all have pretty similar motoring times. And let me just check something. Okay. Well, the gusts are all pretty similar. It does get a little weaker later on. A lot of good reaching, not a whole lot of sailing. I think this is generally pretty good.
Not a whole lot of sailing.
No, not a lot of motoring. Sorry. So, average wind speed dropping as you go. No storms or anything. All right, so let's pick a time. Which one of these times do you like?
They're all similar. Eight. 8 outside the channel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
right.
realistic anyway.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna leave it at 8 because we're actually down in National City, and it takes about an hour and a half to get out of the bay, if not longer.
Can you show them? Zoom in.
Yeah. So we are down here, and that's quite a ways. We're not gonna sail out of the bay. We're just gonna motor probably, or mainsail maybe. Anyway, so we're gonna go for 8 a.m. So now we're doing the sail routing, which will give us predictions for the different models that this supports.
It's done, right?
Yeah. All right. So right past Catalina Island. You know, if we get really tired, we could probably just stop there if we want.
What time would it be?
Um,
No.
like evening.
8?
Yeah.
7?
So it would still be after dark. So probably not the best idea. So this looks pretty easy. I mean, there's definitely some weather coming. Oops, wrong way. So you can see there's more going on out there. That's quite a ways away. We just need to know where we can go if we have to. You know, and there's ports in LA, there's Oxnard. This stretch here is pretty barren for protection, or ports, as far as I know. All right, so we're gonna probably do the ECMWF.
So each one of those routes is a different forecasting model,
Right.
weather model.
Yeah, exactly.
And so the PWG is PredictWind's algorithm that they use. They use GFS.
Mhm.
And then the PWE is PredictWind's European one, and that follows the ECMWF. So we look at both the PredictWind ones, the ECMWF, and the GFS, which are the most popular ones.
Yeah, I'd really like to learn what they're doing to augment those other models because clearly they're doing something. Yeah, did you look into that?
Mm, we read a little bit.
Well, so let's look at the data. Um, so wind speed, even the worst prediction is less than 20 knots over the whole thing. It's probably bound to be gusts. And what we look for is consistency here, because if they're consistent, that suggests that the predictions are straightforward. Um, and I can't remember what the yellow and black ones are. So,
I don't
yeah,
even know which.
ECMWF. Hmm?
I don't know the yellow one.
Yeah,
UK.
UKMO. I'm not sure what that one is. Wave height, less than 3 feet. I mean, this looks like just a perfect sail. You know, it's going to be on the beam most of the time. Um, and so, depending on the model, there's wildly different motoring times. But I would say about half of them are mostly sailing, and the other half are half motoring ish.
Yeah. It
Still,
looks different than it did even half an hour ago.
yeah. Um, so about 150 nautical miles thereabouts. Um, yeah. So the summary. So the finish time gets us there. Well, the ECMWF gets us there at 4 in the morning. It's a little early.
Oh,
So
that's too early.
yeah.
I don't want to be going in there in the dark. And it'll
Well,
be
it's
dark
probably not counting how long it takes us to tack this cutter. So
because we will have the Genoa out.
yeah. Um, well, we can
Well, are
always
we
just
tacking if we go with
yeah,
the EC
that's
and
true.
WF?
Somewhere on here, there's this sail changes. Um, yeah. So yeah, with the ECMWF, there's two
See,
sail changes.
one is to deploy it and one is to take it down.
Yeah,
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. But
That one must be going on the west side of Santa Catalina.
yeah, I think so.
And that's
Yeah.
why it's all under sail.
Gust to 25. Yeah, so this looks perfectly safe and doable to me. Are you comfortable with this?
But if we arrive at 4 a.m., what are we going to do?
Um, we'll just assess the situation. If we need to just linger offshore for an hour or two, that's fine. I'm not sure what time sunrise is, but it's probably like 5:30.
6. I think it's
Starts
6
getting light.
o'clock. Yeah.
I should know this because I wake up before dawn every day. All right, well, that's the
I
plan, right? You good? You like it?
like it okay.
Like it okay? All right. See how it goes.